All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers, the AFC champion, taking on the chance from the other side, the NFC, the Arizona Cardinals. The stage is finally set, and here we go. Super Bowl 57 is underway. This one taken just inside the 10. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. And on the grandest of stages, with the whole world watching the Super Bowl, they come out and get the first points.
I don't know how you feel about it, Brandon, but for me, watching the beginning of the Super Bowl, I've often wondered how come it's not just a fumble fest? How come the ball's not all over the place? The nerves, the interim in between of the 2 weeks waiting for the game. But this team came out and handled it just like it was a regular season walk in the park. Terrific start.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 7-0. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Throwing on first down is Murray. Got this complete to the rookie out of UMass, Andy Isabella. A good pickup there at 22.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll try the jet sweep with Kirk, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. On second down, here's Murray. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. T.J. Watt. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Murray with a 3rd and long. And able to connect with Berrios. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 35.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray, this one complete to Christian Kirk. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. from the gun on third down, Murray. And able to find Kirk complete. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far.
Check.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And he'll complete this one to Berrios. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Going on the ground with Homer. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Here we go. 6-1. Here we go, D. Get off the field.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says.
Let's go. Let's go.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal.
Switch.
They'll run with Walton. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Still a ways from the end zone as they come up now on 2nd and goal. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. How about the safety, Minka Fitzpatrick, swooping in for the sack. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Murray now, 3rd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. first down. Gordon looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved. Able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guys. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Check. Whip. Watch the whip. Look at me. Zipper. Hey, Charlie. 54. Mike. Greystone, travel. Watch the run. Tight dog. Let's go.
To throw again. Gordon escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Rashard Robinson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
They'll run this with Homer. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Set, look, pass. Watch the motion.
This is Homer. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now they try the right side here. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. This one caught by Isabella. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Rolling to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Devin Bush showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk, 76 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the lead.
Partner, one of the cardinal rules of defense is that if you're in position to make a tackle, you need to make it.
Well, and if you can't make the tackle before that, just got to knock that ball down, right?
Yeah, something has to happen because we saw the end result there. Missed tackle, he goes all the way and takes it for a touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Hey, Delta. Fire.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
132 fighter.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Gordon. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On 1st and 10, Gordon. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Ready, break. You draw Porter. 54.
I don't think you got it, son. Slam. Switch.
Yeah.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Logan. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. T.J. Logan, 45 yards. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Focus, defense, focus. 36, please.
Now a handoff looking right. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That goes for 14 yards, 1st down Cardinals. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Murray now on first down. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Murray now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down.
Mike 55. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Check it back.
First down, Murray. Flush to his right. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Showing it. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Murray. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long.
Big stop. Let's go.
Hey, check right.
Come on. Kill.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
57. Mike, 57.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Alpha.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
Big rip.
From the gun, Gordon. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt, a milestone sack for him as it moves him past Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor, who finished his career with 132.5. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl, as now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about.
And nothing but daylight ahead. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 51 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Check Mike 57. Mike 57. I got him.
57. Mike, 57. Come on, dude. Hatchet.
Leo.
Let's go.
Back to throw. Gordon. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
At the Cardinals' 19-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 60 outlaw.
I got you.
Hey, Haywood.
57 to Mike.
Heavy weapon.
Cut.
They'll run it here with Logan. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Five.
57 to Mike. Watch 57.
Hey. Let's get in that. Hit it.
From the gun on 3rd down. Gordon. This is Johnson. He's got it. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Looking to throw. Gordon. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? So they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
Set. 30 base.
Too low.
Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. T.J. Logan, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
That's fielded in the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. T.J. Logan with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is
I'm
doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Check, check, check.
Murray now to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Devin Bush, his 2nd sack of the night. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long.
Let's go. Pick it up, G. 56 is Mike. 56 is Mike. All day.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray. And that will be incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down.
56. Here we go, G. 56. Right there. 56. Here we go, G. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you.
They do go for it. It's Murray. And this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
57 to Mike. Man, that's trash. That's trash. 57 to Mike.
On 1st down, Logan. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Yeah. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Watch out. Tight end right. Even. Go out. I got 86.
Hey. Bravo. Check three. Check nine. Ready.
They run again with Logan. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Ready. 10 Lobo.
Here we go, D. Here I come.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Check 25. Gone. Be trip.
On third down, it's Logan, and they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the first down. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a fourth down. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
That factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. Got a man, it's Berrios complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. Murray now, 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10.
27-yard line.
55, Mike, guy, 55.
Murray now on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's caught inside the 30. A huge play there for Arizona. 45 yards. On first down, Murray over the middle. He gets it to Berrios. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
55. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's get it. I got it. Ball trot. Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. Here we go.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Murray. This one left side caught by Berrios. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Murray now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Murray now. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Chris Herndon there to make the grab. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2. Again, they'll throw with Murray. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
This will be taken very short. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want me. Rush in. Rush in. Rush in. Go.
2nd and 13. And the catch made by Johnson. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Hey, Orbit!
From the gun on 3rd down, Gordon. He finds his man Johnson. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Watch the safety creep. Check. Wide. Get wide. Back. Ready.
They'll run on 1st down. Logan. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Hey, high 7.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Mike's 54. Hey, pick it up.
Mike.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Logan. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
Here we go.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. Coming to you. He's coming. Double up.
Look. Squeeze. Hey, Charlie.
Watch the ship.
Look at me. Zipper.
Check. Lucky. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Go.
On 3rd down, Gordon. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. They had the lead in the fourth, but still passing. Finding a big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. 12 yards to pick up, good enough for an Arizona first.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
56, Mike, 56. 56.
Throwing on first down is Murray. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Now a desperation throw, deep down, and that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Cardinals. Philip Dorsett, 68 yards. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2.
Check. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. 54.
Throwing again, Murray. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And they got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the fourth.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Let it. 50 seconds to Mike. Let's go, D. Big gas. Kill.
They run with Logan. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Mike 54. In your face.
Go. Hey, watch out. Check it.
They'll keep it on the ground. Logan. And he stopped immediately there. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
We won. Come to my work. Hard. Hey, turn it up.
Off play action. Gordon. Open man. Smith-Schuster. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 19 yards that time for number 19.
And the Steeler first down.
On the set.
54, right there. 54, Mike. Silver.
Ready.
On first down, it's Logan. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. The Pittsburgh Steelers have won the Super Bowl, and the Lombardi Trophy is going back to the Steel City. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the